Hey, Gospel Seekers, question for you. Why do we act all shocked Pikachu whenever we come against trials and tribulations? It actually really bothers me that we just have, as modern day believers, this idea that if we're following God, that everything is going to be okay. And that's literally not what Jesus said. Not what Jesus said, not what Solomon said, not what David said, not what Paul said. Like, where do we, in any of our reading and studying, get this idea that everything is supposed to be perfect if we're following God? Jesus tells us that the world will hate us because we serve and follow the light, and that we will have trouble and tribulations in this world, but we are to take heart because He has overcome it. And because He has overcome it, and that same Spirit lives within us when we accept Him, then we can overcome it. But the idea here is we're overcomers. We have to overcome some things. Paul would even tell Timothy, in fact, all who want to live a godly life in Christ Jesus will be persecuted. And something about that is understanding that persecution overall comes from the enemy. Yes, it may be that boss on your job. Yes, it may be the teacher in your class. Yes, it may be someone you once counted as a loved one. It does not change the fact that ultimately they have been influenced by the dark forces of this world and are coming after you because of the light that's inside you. Which is why Paul also reminds us that we don't battle against flesh and blood. Yes, there may be someone in front of you that is being an agent of darkness. Does not change the fact that there is still a spiritual influence behind them that leads all the way back to the accuser, who is once again trying to disrupt the purpose God has put in your life. The Bible is very clear. We have an enemy who wants to destroy us, who wants to destroy everything that He stands for and then places within us. So why are we surprised? What I like about that verse in 2 Timothy chapter 3, where Paul is talking about everyone will be persecuted if they follow a godly life in Christ. Right before that, he talks about, man, yes, and I was persecuted, but the Lord rescued me from it all. Which once again reflects what Jesus told His followers when He was walking the earth. Take heart, I have overcome. Meaning, I will rescue you from all the persecutions you are going through. The other day, I once again talked about the fact that Romans 8:28 says that we are going to have all things work out for our good, but for those who love the Lord. It is a tough saying to say, but if you choose not to love the Lord and what He has to offer you, then you are an enemy. None of us would look at any of the other human beings in this world and we would tell someone that we don't love them and not expect them to act a certain way. And yet we do that with the God of the universe. The beauty of the gospel is that while we were yet His enemies, He died for us because He loved us that much. And because He loves us that much, it is good news to understand that when we come against our trials and tribulations, He still cares.